Hey, this is Chris. Today we're going to use our command prompt to run Chkdsk on a computer. This can be useful if you get errors on startup, maybe the machine is acting funny, strange things are happening, not quite sure why, it's really slow. You should run Chkdsk anytime that you've experienced a shutdown, either by power failure or by having to press the power button down until the machine goes off. In other words, anytime you cannot use the start menu to shut down, as I'm pointing out right here, then you need to run Chkdsk when you start back up. There is a utility in the control panel that you can use, but the command line is a little bit more flexible and works a little bit better. It doesn't work a little bit better, it's just more flexible, excuse me. So anyway, once again, we want to go to our search bar, type in CMD, highlight the result, which says CMD. Remember to right-click and run as administrator. And then we get our command prompt. And then from there, it's a simple thing to run Chkdsk. The command is Chkdsk. And if you type a space and type a slash and put a question mark, you'll see all the options. Let me make this bigger so it's easier to see. There we go. Oopsie. Let me put it over here so we can see. So this is all very complicated, looks very complicated. It's really not. You just type in the command Chkdsk, and there's only really two commands that you use. First of all, you have to indicate your drive letter, which is 99% of the time will be drive C. So C: indicates drive C, another space, and then a regular slash, and then you see you have your options F, V, R, L size, X, I, C, and B. The only two that you really need to concern yourselves with are R and F. The F switch fixes errors on the disk. The R switch fixes errors on the disk and locates bad sectors on the disk and recovers readable information. So the R switch is the F switch on steroids. And that's what I always run, because if I'm going to take the time to run Chkdsk, I don't want it to just check the file system for errors. I want it to check the whole disk, and so it will check every sector on the disk to see if it's in good enough condition to have information written to it. So you'll type in your command and you'll hit enter, and it'll tell you what kind of file system you have. Then it'll say it cannot lock the current drive. It cannot lock the current drive because Windows is running on the current drive, and Windows does not let you run Chkdsk on a drive that it cannot open exclusively. So you'll get this explanatory message: Chkdsk cannot run because the volume is in use by another process. Would you like to schedule this volume to be checked the next time the system restarts? And of course you'll hit yes. Now, I'm not going to hit enter because I don't want to do that today, but that's all you do. And then whenever you restart the machine, it will not restart automatically, but whenever you restart the machine, you'll get a message on startup that Chkdsk is going to run, and it will give you an option to skip it or to continue. Now, unfortunately, at that point in the boot process, my screen recorder is not working yet because Windows is not loaded, and so I can't show you that. But that's what the deal is. I suppose I'll have to set up a virtual machine on this to show you these things. But anyway, for now, that's it, and that will clean up, that will check every file on your hard drive, and it will check to make sure that all of the sectors on the hard drive are in good enough condition to have data written to or read from them. So I hope you found this interesting. We'll do another command line tutorial here soon. If you have any questions or comments, please do so in the section below. Like and subscribe. We appreciate it when you do, and we'll see you on the next one.